Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and I'm coming to you with yet another puzzle. This is a puzzle by Riffclown and Virtual called the Vorpal Blade. This is one that had been suggested to me that I could do quite quickly on my channel, so I'm constantly looking for things I can do quite quickly at the moment, but still bring content. It kind of feels to me at the moment that I am doing puzzles by a lot of the same people at the moment, but I'm saying that a lot. But I'm only able to do the puzzles that I'm getting. I have received a few submissions recently that have been really hard, and I haven't had time to explore the puzzles as much as I'd like, but I am trying to get a puzzle out every day while I can with very limited time to do so. So if people would prefer me to leave gaps rather than do puzzles by the people who are sending them to me, let me know. But at the moment, I think I would prefer to do, a puzzle by the same six people over and over and over rather than do gaps and then make up for it later when I've got some time. If that's wrong, let me know. But this is a puzzle called the Vorpal Blade. This was posted quite a while ago. This is number 3377 in the Cracking the Cryptic Discord puzzle archive. So this is not a new puzzle, but it's one I had not seen before. And of course, it's based, I'm assuming, well, I know it is because of the image that you can see on your screen, based on the Lewis Carroll, I think it is, poem, Jabberwocky. And, many D&D players will know the Vorpal sword from many horrific stories of either trying to get one or once you've got one, never rolling a 20 again in your life. So, so this is a puzzle based on that. I'm not going to be solving it on the grid with the artwork. I am instead going to be solving it on this grid because I think that is going to be a little bit more pleasant. So, the only other thing to mention, of course, is below will be a link to the March of the Quads pack with 40 quadruples puzzles, and also below will be the details of how to submit answers for that. But also linked below will be this puzzle. So let's have a look at it. I've been told this one should be quite easy. Easy-ish. So let's give it a look. So there are a few rules in place. Normal Sudoku rules. In every box, in every row, and in every column, I need to place the numbers 1 to 9 without repetition. Sorry, just a bit worried I wasn't recording then. We also have anti-night rules. Now, what anti-night means is if I use, let's say we find out there is a 1 in the center of the grid. Normally, ones will knock out, of course, because you can only have digits in one of a digit in a row, column, or box. It would knock out all of those. However, with an anti-knight, a knight in chess can move 2 spaces in one direction and 1 in another. So anything that is 2 spaces in one direction and 1 in another away, so all of these cells, also cannot contain the same digit, because that is a knight's move away in chess. So normal Sudoku rules do not see those cells, but knight's move does. We have killer cages, so the digits in the killer cages will sum to the digit in the top left corner of the cage. So these cells will sum to 7, these cells, this one does not exist, these cells will sum to 7, these cells will sum to 18, these cells will sum to 9, cells will sum to... tongue twistering again. The last rule we have in effect, there's actually 2 more, is these 7 cages will be clones of each other. These 8 cages will be clones of each other. And then there is another rule, which is along the main diagonals, along the long diagonals, there will be no 1s or 2s except for the given 1. So I have no idea how important that will be. We'll see if I remember that one, because I've also got to remember the anti-night rule. So let's give this a shot. So what we know about a 7 cage is it's 1, 2, 4. So that is pretty much given. Can I figure anything out on the 1, 2, 4 by... Well, I was about to say, well, these cells can't go there, but they're clones of each other, so I know that already. Now, an 8 cage must have a 1 in it, so there must be a 1 in each of those. So there must be a 1 here and a 1 here, so the 1 must go down here, but that's kind of certain anyway. So can't put a 1 here because this sees all of those, so there's no 1 here. So there's no 1 here. Hmm. So an 8 cage can be 125 or 134. So 125 or 134. Well, there's no 1 here, so there's no 1 here. Oh, and both of those ones see that cell. This is not a 1, because if I put a 1 here, that would knock 1 out of all of these. And I can't put a 1 here because I can't put a 1 there and that 1 sees it. So 1 is not here because of the ones down here. These become a 1, which takes 1 out of there, and puts 1 in both of those, and that's not a 1. So these now, they're either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 4, 3. So this is 2, 4 or 3, 5. Well, hang on, I can't put a 4 down here. So this is 2. So this is 5. This is 2. This is 5. This 2 sees here by Knight's move. This is 4. This is 2. And this is a clone. So this is a 4 and this is a 2. And that's given me all of the cloned cages without actually having to look anywhere else. I think what I need to look at next is here. Yes, absolutely. There's a 4 in this cage. So this can't be 2, 3, 4. So there must be a 1 in the 9 cage, and I can't put it there because of that 1. This becomes a 1. So actually, no, let's keep looking at 1s, because 1, 1 puts 1 in one of those 2, but that 1 sees that square, so that's a 1. Now, 1 has to go in one of those 2. And in this box, 1 has to go in one of those 2, but it can't go there because it's seen by Knight's move by 2 of them. So there's 1 there, and that places the 1 in the 12 cage. And that's all of the 1s, including there not being a 1 in this 9 cage. So this is a 2 with a 3, 4. So what's this now? So this is 1, these have to sum to 8. Well, they're not 2, 6. They're 3, 5. They have to be 3, 5 because you can't do 4, 4 for many, many, many reasons. So these are 3, 5. These are 3, 4. If 5 is here, 5 is here, 5 is now in one of those 2. Actually, should I be looking at 2s? 2s are in one of those 2, but I can't go here because of the Knight's move. 2 in this box can't go there. Oh, it can't go there. So this is a 2, which over here puts 2 in one of those 2, but that one sees that 2. So this is a 2, which means that's not a 2, and this is a 2, which puts 2 up here, not there. Not 2 goes in the 14 cage. Is that all the 2s? Yes. Okay, there's a lot of digits flying around here. So these need to sum to 12. Is that what I want to be looking at, or do I want to look at 3s now? These summing to 11, maybe? Hang on, there's a 4 there. That's a 3, that's a 4. And that 3 sees that cell. That's a 5 and that's a 3. So these have to sum to 11. I can't use 9, 2. I can't use 8, 3. I can't use 7, 4. These are 6 and 5. And I can't put a 5 in this box. This is a 6, this is a 5. These are now 7, 8, and 9. So these have to be 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there's a 3, 4, 5 there. This is a 6. These are 3, 4, and 5. There's a 4 and a 5 there. This is a 3, and this is a 4, 5 pair. Surely there is something seeing those. No. No, there's not. Well, that's surprising. What are these? I've got to put a 3 up here, and then it's 7, 8, 9. I don't have anything on 7, 8s, and 9s. How am I going to make that work? Similarly, I've got to put 6 down here. That's got to be the cages, isn't it? So let's look up here. I need to put 12 in here. So 9, 3, 9, 3. Well, I could do 3, 9. So I can do 3, 9. 8, 4 would be 4, 8. 7, 5. I can't do 7, 5, and 6, 6 doesn't work. So this is 8, 9, 3, 4. Huh. That's a lot of digits very quickly. So 3 can't go here for multiple reasons. Maybe, oh no, I've got the 4s there. So 4 can't go in those cells only. 4 can't go here or here. 4. Okay, so let's look at the 18 cage. So what happens if I don't use a 3? Now, if I don't use a 3 in the 18 cage, that leaves me with 5, 6, and 7. Now, 5, 6, and 7 is 18. So I can... But I can't use a 3. Because this 3 sees this cell and this 3 sees both of those. So I can't use 1, 2, 3, or 4 in this cage. So this has to be 5, 6, and 7. Which means that is a 4. Because if I put a 5 there, I knock 5 out of all of those, and that's broken. So this is a 4, this is a 5. Which means 4 is now down here. 5 takes 5 out of there, putting 5 in one of those. Yeah, that makes sense from what I just did. So what are these now? These are 3, 8, and 9? But that's not 3 because of that 3. Still not sure how I'm going to break into the 7, 8, 9 stuff. So this is 5, 6, 7, 3, 8, 9. Oh, this isn't 3 either because of that 3. Both of these 3 see those corners. This becomes a 3. Okay. So that puts a 3 down here. It actually puts a 3 in one of those 2. Can I put a 3 in a 19 cage? Must I put a 3 in a 19 cage? Well, I can't use 1, 2, 4, or 5. So if I don't use a 3, what do I have left? I'd be 6, 7, and 8, which is 21. So I must use a 3 in a 19 cage. This is a 3. This is not a 3. So now these have to sum to 16, which is 9, 7. There's no other option. So these are 7, 9. But I'm still not sure how I break into 7, 8s, and 9s. So I've now got a triple along here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 4, 6, and 8. Well, that's not... Well, this isn't 4. These are 4, 6, and 8. And that's not 4. It's probably just a simple knight's move thing I'm missing. Hang on, have I broken something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 has to go in one of those two? Because I've got 6, 7, 9. I can't put 8 here because of the cage. I can't put 8 here because of the cage. 8 goes in one of those two, which means this is not an 8. Which put 8 in one of those two, which takes 8 out of there. Actually, I couldn't have put 8 there anyway. Oh, wait a minute. This can't be 7, 8, or 9. Well, I can't put 8 or 9 there. I've got that anyway. But this can't be 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is all this can be. It can't be 5 because of that. So this is a 4, 6 pair. And it can't be 6 because if I put 6 in it, I break the 18 cage. This is a 4. This is a 3. This is 5. This becomes a 9. That makes this an 8, which makes this a 9. This is 5, 6, 7, and it matches that cell. But it's not 5. So neither of those are 5. That gives me a 6, 7 pair. That becomes a 5. That 9 makes that a 7 and that a 9, which makes that a 6 and that a 7, which makes that a 6. This is now an 8, which takes 8 out of both of those. That is a 4, 6 pair, which makes that a 6. This is now the only place left for an 8. These are 5 and 7, and that is resolved. That is, no, what have I done wrong there? That right there is a 5. Now, I can, at the very beginning, I said you only put one of each of 1 to 9 in a box. So that 5, 7 was complete and utter nonsense. That is 7, 9. So that 5 does not actually help me in that cell. That 7 does, though. That 7 helps me in that cell as well. That is a 9. 7, 8. Is there an 8 or something looking at that? Not obviously. There is a 4, 6 pair over looking at that, though. That becomes an 8. Which puts 8 into one of the... puts 8 right there. So these are 3, 7, and 9. What am I talking about? There's no... This is a 7. This is 3, 9. And that 3 right there gives me the order. Yeah, this is a nice, gentle, little fun puzzle. 6, 7, and 9 again. This is the 9 because of the column. So I take the 9 out of there. This 6 makes this the 7 and this the 6. Has not looked at that yet. Something will have, surely. Okay. I've got a lot of information in columns over here, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 5. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7, which are resolved by the stuff in box 1. This is now an 8. This is a pair, which is an 8, 9 pair, which is resolved by that 9. This is the 8. This is the 9. That still... No, this 8 does, though. That's a 7 and that's an 8. That 4 is also helping me, making that a 6 and that a 4 and that a 6. And surely I've got to be cleaning up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There is a 5 there. There is a 6 in that box. That's the 5. That's the 7. That's the 6. One box to go. Assuming I haven't made any mistakes, even I should be able to do this. 3, 4, no, wait. That 4 right there means the 4 goes there, 5 goes there, 7, 8, and 9. And that is the Vorpal Blade by Riffclown and Virtual. That was good fun. 20-minute puzzle. Okay, nice and short, but it's kind of what I was looking for. Good fun. Oh, and I completely forgot the diagonal rule. Please tell me I don't have any 1s and 2s on... No, I don't. Okay. I didn't even look at it. Oops. Okay. Maybe it helped you. Oops. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for attempting the puzzle. I kind of assume you did. Yeah, good luck with your solving. Bye.